Hello everyone, it's me again, SMITE99, aka NooBrainer. Welcome to a SMITE video. I know this isn't my usual fare, but I had a person ask me, hey, how do you play Daji in Duel? And I was like, you know what, I'll make a video of it, because I've been playing Daji in Duel quite a bit, and even though I'm not very highly skilled in Duel itself, I've learned some techniques that I think might be helpful. So I'm up against Kukulkan here. He is a mage, and that's kind of scary. Now Daji, you want to put 2 points into a 2 and 1 point into a 3. Daji is very interesting in that all of her abilities and auto attacks apply a bleed as her passive. Now, the bleed is very interesting. Let's go brace this one doing here. Bleed is very interesting because that is 14% of her physical power. So all of her attacks do an additional 14% physical power, which means that she is incredibly highly scaling. So you want to build power on it like most assassins, but she's just really high numbers for it. So I'm just gonna place the ward there, make sure he's not going to do any invade shenanigans. He's coming over here, probably going to place his own ward. Now, I've put a point in the 3 because the 3, something that people might not know is that the 3 actually does damage in an AoE, which means it is clear, so it's slightly better than putting point into the 1. Now, I can do that 4 attack, and then if you right-click as you're doing that last hit, you speed up by about 0.25 seconds, something like that. It's barely noticeable, but, you know, it's nice to do that. So he's doing his buff, that's fine. Now with 2 points into my 2, I can actually clear the wave basically at the start of the game, and that means that I can really heavily pressure this Kukulkan already. Even though he is a Kukulkan, I can clear the entire wave, throw out my 1, throw out my 3, and start smacking him a bit. Despite being under tower, I can use some of those health potions, and he is stuck under tower now, taking damage from archer creeps, which means that if you look at the gold amount here, 1,960 to 1,860, I have managed to push those creeps into the wave, and he has taken some serious damage. And now he can't exactly move up with this, otherwise he just dies. So exactly like that, he got greedy. He thought he could do this. He cannot do this. So there we go. That's Daji's early game in a nutshell, is to clear that first wave and then hope your opponent makes a mistake, I guess. So, I'm just going to back now because I got a kill and I can start going into Transcendence. Now I'm going to be rushing Transcendence because, as I said, power, very important. Transcendence is one of the highest power physical items in the game. I'm going to pick up a Chalice. Chalice I think is very important, Daji. In most games of Smite, you want to have some sort of lifesteal or something for the sustainability, but in Duel you do not have that as Daji, so the Chalice of Healing, that provides some healing instead of getting any lifesteal or anything like that, because lifesteal is just not very good on ability-based characters. So he's aggressing me a bit, so I'll do this. Nope, I took some damage there. Alright, let's just go into my ult here. Does he have beads? He does not have beads, so he's going to take some significant damage off this. In fact, this is kill potential again. So he's died again. Hopefully I don't die to the Archminions. I do not die to the Archminions. There you go. You need to get beads against Daji. Very important to get beads against Daji as well, because Daji's ultimate is really good. So I fire 3 chains, each doing 70 damage. That's 210 damage straight up. That's a mage's ult almost right there, right? And then it also pulls like an Ares. And it provides me with invulnerability whilst that's happening. I'm going to put a 3rd point into my 2 now. This is like a safety point. At this point, I do clear the minions guaranteed with this 3. I wasn't quite clearing them before. If you noticed before, the archer minions survived by like 1 auto attack left. But now they will die, and I can start clearing the map quite easily, because Daji has really high clear for an assassin. And I have absolutely no fear of this Kukulkan right now. Even though Kukulkan's a very good god in Duel, this guy has died twice and he went meditation. So, you know, this guy's probably not the best Kukulkan in the world. Okay. I'll just time it so I get the kill. And don't care about taking the damage because I have a Chalice. Okay, fine. He does a bit more damage to me. Alright, I'll end up with, like, taking 500 damage here overall or something like that. He's really aggroing on me. That is interesting. He's gonna kill me, but I'm gonna kill him back, so, you know. He won that engagement, sure. But I just take kills when I can, because that gets me my Transcendence, and I kind of needed it back anyway for this Transcendence, so, Also, I still have my blue buff up, which means that I am still going to have a buff by the end of this. Could go into the wave, but I think I just want to take the blue buff right now. This is why I'm a gold player and not a higher skill player, because I make dumb choices like this, going for these, rather than going for, like, the wave. Also, I decide to accept my opponent who wants to attack me. Okay, he does a ton of damage, that's fine. He does not have beads, so this is another kill. And there we go. Alright. Well, this has been a game. He is already basically lost. Oh, that's quite quick for a Daji game. Maybe, Well, I'm gonna keep grabbing all these creeps. Now, one thing you can do with the one, I haven't been doing it too much, unfortunately, because I keep forgetting. I'm too busy talking. It's really difficult to talk and play at the same time, I'm finding. But you can auto-attack cancel, so that's where you auto-attack, then press your 1, and then you get an immediate auto-attack again. That means that you get these 2 hits pretty quick after each other, rather than having to wait for the attack speed as normal. Just gonna go here, grab all these creeps, there we go. Something I really like about Daji is just how good she is at clearing creeps. This guy's gonna try and stop me, so I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't be fighting whilst my ult is down, although his ult isn't up really either. He just placed his tornado, so I can go in him here. Gonna do that nice little poke damage and kill some creeps. Hit some creeps a bit. Wasn't the best of clears. Wasn't the best of clears. Ow! Okay, that's really painful right now, actually. If he had aggressed on me there, I might have died. His ult is almost certainly up now. Gotta be careful about that. If he stays here, I can ult him into the tower, but he is... Okay. Well, that's a waste of his ult then. There we go. Alright, gonna go into Ninja Tabi. Ninja Tabi provides the attack speed. Even though I talked all about how Daji has ridiculously high scaling, Ninja Tabi's the attack speed. Attack speed is still very good on characters who get a lot of power, and have high power auto attacks because of their passives. So... that'll work very nicely, and also 100 mana can't hurt. Just mathematically, Ninja Tabi is just better than Warrior's Tabi, so just go for it instead. All these tips are of course relating straight to duel. I mean, you can't see a Daji clearing wave very much in a normal conquest match, can you? All right, there we go. Thinking of it, he's put down the tornado instead, so sure, I'll just take his blue buff. Okay. Now I'll walk away. I don't mind that, we exchanged some blows there, but I have a chalice. You see, this is why you get the chalice. It's so good. Alright. He wants to throw a tornado on me. He successfully throws a tornado on me. That is unfortunate for me. Kill the archers in the back, but I took a lot of damage there that I didn't need to take. I just did not need to take any of that damage at all. I can still go for my blue here. There we go. You see, I've already messed up the blue buff timing because I'd want that to be up only once my red was down, but that is not how that works. I can just quite barely see this here. Alright, now he's starting to do Kukulkan things where he just clears my entire wave and there's not much I can do about it, so that's great. Just gonna do that, clear that entire wave. And he throws down his tornado and stuff. Do not have any more chalice left, and that worries me. But I can still go ahead and start farming more things. Always be farming. In the duel map. In the new duel map. Alright, so here's another wave. He is not going to try to semi-proxy it. He's just going to play it normal. That's great for me, because that means I can definitely get in my full combo and my clear. I'm just going to kill him. There we go. This is why you get beads. Once again, I have a really good tower dive if you don't have beads. I'd have a really good tower dive anyway. The ult makes you invulnerable whilst you're using it, which is insanely powerful against a lot of specific matchups like Anhur and Anubis, and even like Hades. Well, Hades is good against Daji, but that in particular is really good against Hades. Hades is kind of good against Daji because Hades has that silence, silence you out of the two. That makes you a very sad person. All right, gonna get some defense here because you always want to go defense afterwards. Genji's Yard or Runic Shield? Hard choice. I'm gonna go Runic Shield. I could change my relic, but you know I'm not gonna do that Walk of Shame because that once you've made a mistake, you commit to the mistake, right? That's why you stay in gold and don't ever get above that. Game Slayer, right? Okay, so not level. As you might have noticed by now, I'm not actually leveling any more points in my ult. That's because the ult's damage increase is not very high, and the ult is mostly a utility spell anyway. I just completely chunked him. Wow. Even with defense, I was expecting him to not take nearly as much damage with that defense. So that's really good damage. Void Shield, of course, is also more power, so there we go. Gonna clear that wave. Gonna throw this over the wall, see if he has his blue up. He does have his blue up, so I'll go do it. I could have actually just tried to blink over and see, but that might have been risky if he was doing the blue. No, never mind. Never mind, probably was the correct choice to do that, and then I wouldn't have wasted the Vision Shard, but I have trouble using the Vision Shard anyway. Right, okay, let's go grab the rest of his buffs. So, gonna 2 these, and then go for the dive here, wanting to hit that middle one because, as I said before, this blink does do damage in an area. There he is. Don't have my blink up, unfortunately. I kind of really want some cooldown. I have 10% from Transcendence. Against physical gods, it's even better because Breastplate of Valor is the typical defense item, and that gives you 20% CDR. So Genji's is also very good, but I wasn't sure if I wanted Genji's or Runic. I've gone for Runic instead, and yep, he's used his ult. I could have dodged that, but I didn't. Alright. Gonna do one last time because he still hasn't bought beads yet, because he can't, because he's only level 11. Once he hits 12, he gets beads, and I don't get any more of these free kills, but you know, I'm enjoying these free kills so far. I was thinking to myself, you know what, maybe I shouldn't upload this game, because it seems quite easy, but, you know, my opponent isn't doing very well against us. Some people don't even know what Daji does. Like, Daji's not a very common god in Smite in general. But, you know, I'm talking well enough, I think. So, gonna be farming yet more things. Characters in this season with the new duel map are really, really good if they have farming abilities, and Daji has really good farming abilities. In fact, I'm going to back now, going to get rid of this Vision Shard, going to swap it out for a Shield of Thorns, I think, because that's magic damage, and my opponent doesn't do magic damage. Going to pick up the Hydras as well, so Hydra's 10% cooldown reduction, 40 power, and also causes your next base attack to hit like a truck after you use an ability. So I'm already doing 282 physical damage with an ability, so if I with an auto attack, so if I just do this, and then bam, 346. Like, now I will chunk him like crazy. And because I'm keeping these blue buffs up, I still have 30% CDR. Alright, he goes to me, sure, I will blink, I will hit, I will then use my wand, which procs Hydras again, then I'll hit him again, and there we go, he is chunked to death. You want to be careful with that, you want to be using your 3, and then that procs your Hydras, then hit, then use your wand, which procs Hydras again. And yeah, there we go. Enemy team agrees to surrender. 11-11, 7-1. Not bad at all. So that's why you get beads against Daji. It's me, Mika, 99k, NooBrainer. Thanks for watching. Signing off.